Bitcoin is currently on the verge of having a breakdown of this range, and in this exact video I will talk about all the support levels that are trading below us. I will also of course talk about the price target above us, and we'll talk about the criteria for a breakdown or a break towards the upside. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because it's going to be super important to be paying attention towards this super important support level below us, because once we do lose this level, Bitcoin could definitely start to go lower. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video, and let's smash it up back above 500 likes. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term for Bitcoin. Like we can see here on the 15-minute time frame, Bitcoin has been going more and more sideways, and actually the last few moments we've started to see a small little move towards the downside. Bitcoin dipped all the way down to 29.6k, created a V-shaped recovery, but right now ultimately still trading in a downtrend. So Bitcoin is currently trading in a small little bearish trend right here. I won't be surprised that this is going to continue until we do break above this downward sloping resist line that you can clearly see getting created right here. So as long as Bitcoin creates lower highs, I expect Bitcoin is going to continue the trend towards the downside. Looking at the 4-hourly time frame, we are currently still creating that ascending broadening wedge, and right now we are at the most important point of support in this entire region, because yes, we're right now trading on the support below us. So if you want to be buying or longing Bitcoin, the point of the lowest risk is currently at the support, and the point of the highest risk is of course at resistance. So right now, indeed, you've got a very good opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin, either in a long position or either in your spot position. Of course, if Bitcoin breaks down, you should want to be exiting your positions, but if you believe Bitcoin is going to get a bounce from here, this is a very good range to enter the market. Of course, I am also on high alert to see a possibility that Bitcoin is going to see a breakdown, because if you're looking as well at the volume right now on the market, you can see that actually on this most recent bounce here on the market, the volume decreased significantly. So on the last few bounces, every single time once Bitcoin touched that green box of support, we tend to see a very big spike in volume. However, this time around, we're not seeing a very big volume spike, and maybe this is indicating that the support is potentially breaking. I am not saying that we are going to be breaking below support. I am not necessarily flipping bearish personally yet so far, but if Bitcoin breaks below this blue line right here, breaks below the 4-hourly low on the market, we could start to see a breakdown, and maybe it's going to be a fake out towards the downside, just like we had towards the upside of the range last time around, while we were breaking of course above that red box of resistance here on the top side. You can clearly see we broke above the range high, but ultimately still broke down here and had a big fake out. Maybe we're going to see something similar this time around, but to be very honest, if you're looking at the blue line, if you break below it, you're confirming a break below the lowest point in the market, what is going to confirm only a more bearish trend in the market, right? So if you're then going to be looking at the bigger perspective here, you can currently see there are some very important levels to be looking at for Bitcoin if we are potentially going to be having that breakdown, right? So the most important level that I will be looking at straight away is 28,000 US dollars. 28,000 US dollars is previous high on the market right here, also previous support. So yes, I expect if Bitcoin is going to be losing that 30,000 US dollar support, the big support is going to get found on $28,000. I personally already think that 29.6k is first the level that's going to be providing support below $30,000. I mean, every single time once we went below $30,000, this 29.6k bounced Bitcoin. So if we also lose the 29.6k, I personally think 28,000 US dollars is next, and of course if we break below that level, it's going to be the 25.6k, and then we've got the range low of this entire consolidation range right here that is trading around 24.9k. So yeah, that is the most worst case scenario, and if we break below 24.9k, then Bitcoin probably is going to go down to $20,000, but personally I don't really see that as a likely scenario. There could be a small little fake out that Bitcoin moves down to $28,000 and then moves back towards the upside most certainly, but of course as soon as Bitcoin breaks above the range high of this entire range right here, we could start to see a continuation towards the upside. So I mean, for the current moment and for the current scenario, I don't really think and I don't really see a big reason to start to be worrying about Bitcoin right here, right now. But if we do confirm below 29.6k, then I'm expecting 28,000 US dollars could be happening next. And if you're looking at the bigger perspective, you can see that the range high right now for Bitcoin is also the previous high in the market right here. And if you're then going to be looking at the next resistance target for Bitcoin, if we do break above that level, it is going to be 34,000 US dollars. So if Bitcoin breaks the resistance and breaks above the range high in the market, I think 34,000 US dollars is the most realistic next target for Bitcoin to be reaching. What is already an absolutely insane target, because from this point onwards is already a 15% move towards the upside, what is of course quite insane. And like I said in the beginning of the video, the risk of taking a long position or buying Bitcoin right now is most certainly way lower than the last few days before this, because then we were trading on the higher side of the range. So if you're interested in trading, don't forget to check out the link's description, because you can write a trade on Bybit, and if you're going to do so, you can actually claim a free 1,000 US dollars Bitcoin or XRP position. All you need to do here is go to the link in the description, sign up an account using the link above, deposit $100 within 7 days, and enjoy your free 1,000 US dollars Bitcoin or XRP position. It's super simple to set up, so make sure to go to the link description. It's only valid for another 13 days and it's super valuable, so make sure to benefit from it maximally right now. Further on, we can currently see Bitcoin still running in towards this crazy important resistance on the top side. I basically just talked about this entire range here, so yeah, we still need to be breaking above that. And of course, on the cup and handle pattern, we can see Bitcoin has been going sideways for the last 25 to 28 days here, and the level to break on the 30-day time frame is clearly 31,000 US dollars. And if we could break above that, we're breaking officially above the cup and handle pattern for Bitcoin. And of course, on the weekly time frame, and if you're looking at the 2-week time frame for Bitcoin, the resistance to break is 31.8k. So that is what we're waiting for on that higher time frame. If we confirm the breakup of 31.8k on the higher time frames, then the bull market could be really on for Bitcoin. And of course, looking at the Bitcoin dominance, we can currently see we're seeing a gigantic rejection, but still we are in a very significant uptrend for the Bitcoin dominance. So yes, altcoins maybe have been bouncing significantly most recently, and if you have any experience from previous bear markets, you do know that Bitcoin is the one that recovers the strongest, just like it has doing this year around, and just like it probably will continue to do this time around again here. So I do know altcoins could be very attractive. They have been pumping significantly, but still I think Bitcoin is the main coin to be holding until the next bull run starts. And if the next bull run starts, then you want to start to get into alts massively. I literally will be going in 90% into alts from off the next bull run, but now I don't really think it's the right time yet so far. So yeah, make sure to make your own strategy, but this is my strategy. But that was it for me in today's update video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.